Welcome to this deep dive into the heart of predictive modeling. Today, we bridge the gap between two worlds, classical statistics and modern machine learning. We are moving from the comfort of standard errors to the empirical rigor of cross-validation. This transition isn't just a change in tools, it's a fundamental shift in how we validate our understanding of the world. In the classical world, our primary tool for measuring uncertainty is the standard error. Mathematically, it's the standard deviation of the sampling distribution of a statistic. When we calculate a mean or a regression coefficient, the standard error tells us how much that estimate would vary if we repeated the experiment. It is the backbone of p-values and confidence intervals. However, the standard error is a delicate creature. It relies on the Gauss-Markov assumptions and the Central Limit Theorem. Specifically, it assumes normality, that our errors follow a perfect bell curve, and homoscedasticity, that the variance of our errors is constant across all levels of our independent variables. In the clean world of textbooks, these assumptions hold. In the messy reality of big data, they often crumble. Imagine a dataset of real estate prices. The variance in the price of a mansion is significantly higher than the variance in the price of a studio apartment. This is heteroscedasticity. If we rely on standard errors here, our confidence intervals become deceptive. We might think we are 95% sure of a prediction, while the underlying distribution is skewed, fat-tailed, or simply unpredictable. This is where machine learning offers a paradigm shift. Instead of assuming the shape of the error, we simulate the future. Machine learning asks, how will this model perform on data it has never seen before? It doesn't care about the asymptotic properties of the estimator, it cares about generalization. This is the out-of-sample philosophy. Cross-validation is the robust alternative. It assumes nothing about the underlying distribution. It works by partitioning your data into two sets, training and testing. By hiding a portion of the data from the model during the learning phase, we create a pseudo-future. If the model performs well on the test set, we have empirical evidence of its predictive power, regardless of whether the residuals are normal or the variance is constant. Let's look at the mechanics of k-fold cross-validation, the gold standard of this technique. We divide our data into k equal parts. In the first iteration, we train on parts 2 through 5 and test on part 1. In the next, we train on 1, 3, 4, and 5 and test on part 2. We repeat this until every single data point has been part of a test set exactly once. The result of this process is not a single theoretical error, but a distribution of empirical errors. By averaging these results, we get an estimate of the expected prediction error. This approach is naturally resistant to outliers and nonlinear relationships that would otherwise bias classical standard error calculations. It effectively trades computational power for statistical robustness. In conclusion, while standard errors are vital for understanding the mechanics of a specific sample under strict assumptions, cross-validation is our shield against the unknown. It simulates the act of deployment, ensuring that our models don't just explain the past, but truly predict the future. As we move into an era of increasingly complex data, empirical simulation beats theoretical assumption. References: 1. James, www, D, www, H, T, T, and R, www, 2013, An Introduction to Statistical Learning. 2. H, www, T, www, and J, www, 2009, The Elements of Statistical Learning. 3. G, www, 2021, Essentials of Econometrics. 4. L, www, 2004, All of Statistics, A Concise Course in Statistical Inference.